So today, the wife and I are finally going to get to building the aviary so the birds can actually come outside and get some sunlight. Our plan was when we moved in here, there was this greenhouse frame attached to the barn already. And so I built an interior coop for them. But now we want to be able to get them outside. So I'm going to go around, trim all the excessive metal pieces that we do not need. Then I got some netting that I'm going to throw over the top of it, and then we have leftover sheet metal from the barn build going on over there that we're still in the progress of doing, but we have a bunch of leftover. What I'm going to do is go line this whole bottom section here with all that leftover sheet metal, and then have the netting over top. That sheet metal will screw that netting tight to it, and then so that'll keep it nice and smooth. And then I got some hardwire cloth that go in this big openings in the door, a different latch, and then yeah, we'll just kind of clean it all up a little bit, and it should make for a great big aviary for all the chickens and peacocks to be able to fly around and have a good time. Says that I know most people have for their birds. Almost everybody. This though.
Almost done. Something ripped up the netting inside the barn, but if we ever do need to try something different, we'll switch to hardwire mesh. But so far this netting has been good.
It's the next weekend. I didn't really film the show where we left off last weekend, but we kind of got it all wrapped up to the point where we can probably let the chickens free. I kind of went through and looked around for any little holes that we missed, patched up a couple spots, but so far I think it's looking good. I mean, it's not 100% complete. It's just good enough to let the birds out and play in there. We'll make it look beautiful later on, but for right now it's secured. It's nice and tight. You know, we just took all the sheet metal and screwed it down. That's what's holding a lot of the netting tight. And then we went and bought some hardwire mesh, and I cut a bunch of little strips out and screwed the strips to hold the netting nice and tight to all this, and it seems to work out pretty dang good. I got it screwed up there too, but that's how we did the doorway. But yeah, everything's kind of screwed down, and I think it's safe enough to let the birds out, and you know, we'll slowly keep patching more and more that we need to and make it look more beautiful, cut out what we need to. But I think it turned out all right. I mean, plenty of space for them, nice easy opening. I think they'll be very happy with it. So now all I have to do is take this chunk of fencing off, and they'll be able to come free on out. But down the road, what I'd like to do is make a little door, an actual door to fill that hole, and then have a little chicken door in it so we can lock them in at night. But for right now, they're just gonna have free access to everything. So we'll see how it turns out.
First time out on the run. I'm waiting for the peacocks to come out. Slowly making their way out. Her first time out. I thought she was gonna start flying. Hi, Ophelia. What do you think? You haven't been outside in a minute. You've never had this much space before. Ophelia.
Go. Ophelia. Come on, bud. Come on, Atlas. Bud.
Good boy.
Oh, this allows you.
Got this hole patched up for now.